ever ready up in here.
I have no idea what's
The Amazing Colonel presents Abrica Chicken. Introducing Beyond Fried Chicken, only at KFC. It looks like scrumptious chicken and tastes like scrumptious chicken, but it's not chicken.
These people!
It's made of
People!
and presto, face fried chicken. KFC, it's finger-licking magic.
the vegans loophole.
The vegans loophole.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Another Cat Live. I'm Bud J.
I am your Miss Parker. Now, this meme right here, I put a hyphen between loop and
well
hole
done.
because I wanted to make sure they understood this is the bull's loop.
The penis goes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, just so you know. So this is our segment where we cleanse your palate and give you something to laugh about. So we have our pastors. You know, we've had a lot of fun with Pastor Locke. And there's one Spencer Smith who is his role has kind of been the reeling in of Pastor Locke. But he just lost
versus Smith.
He just lost all of his cred because he was the reasonable pastor. That was all he had going for him. He's not a good-looking guy. He's not an entertaining guy. But he was a sane guy.
Also
well,
doughy little fat man.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, probably an incel. But he has given up his sanity cred and has said this.
Roe v. Wade being overturned is significant as far as the federal government level. Now, basically what will happen is if it is overturned, it'll just go to the states and there'll be certain, of course, the blue states will
I'm with him
continue
so
this
far.
practice. Crime, of course, and the reason I believe that is not because I'm right-wing, because I'm a decent human being who happens to be a Christian.
I love how he said
That's
that.
not the insane part yet.
He's a decent human being who happens to be a Christian. How would you interpret that? He's not a decent human being.
No, so he's wrong on his original thesis. Why don't you just say I am a Christian?
Or
Period.
I'm a decent human being. Because you're neither.
I'm not a bloodthirsty goblin like all you demon-possessed people are.
Okay.
Now he's talking about us,
Yeah.
specifically in California.
Yeah. Now, not that long ago,
we started eating babies.
Well, yeah.
I mean, hey, it's tough. Look, they give off a large heat signature. If you have a decent set of optics, you should be able to spot a 28-day-old baby at least at 100 yards.
Well, 27 is probably safer.
Exercise my First Amendment right or Second Amendment right.
Second Amendment right.
Yeah. Yeah. I disagree with your baby being alive. Shot in the face.
So,
wait, I don't get to do that?
A few months ago, this
wonderful human being
created a doc.
Okay, look at his face. Hey, everybody, I'm Pastor Smith. I'm a reasonable human being. I feel like it's being violated. And, we should all get together now. I disagree with abortion as a whole. I understand that, women's rights are their rights and they should be addressed reasonably by adults. No, he didn't say that at all, did he?
No,
but it seems like something that would come out of the mouth of this pleasant pie hole.
I would
look how pleasant he looks.
Look how reasonable he looks. He's just like, but a few go. Say it again.
That's why I stand it. Because I'm a decent human being who happens to be a Christian.
Said no one ever.
Thirsty goblin like all you demon-possessed people are. That's why I stand against abortion. But
because abortion is all about the thirst for blood.
No, the reason why he stands against abortion is because he's never really worried about getting a woman pregnant.
Yeah, it's kind of a non-issue.
It's not really an issue for him. But the reason why he stands against abortion is because he doesn't stand for anything. He wants to take away your rights, which is what he blames. Don't this subsect of people constantly blame the government taking away their rights, and then now they're rejoicing.
Yeah, they're like, you're taking away my religious freedom because I don't want to bake a cake for a homosexual wedding.
Some chick 8 states away wants to get an abortion. That's a violation of my whatever.
My religious freedom, my
Yeah.
First Amendment right.
Yeah, let's exercise some government overreach and take away that woman's right to choose whether she wants to have my baby. Of course you hate abortion. You would love for all the babies that you impregnated women with that probably weren't your wife to absolutely have abortions. I agree.
Except the women that you're talking about are all in his imagination.
Oh, right.
Or not capable
What are you
of being
talking
pregnant
about?
because they're not alive.
Look, Spencer Smith be getting late on the daily, date on the lately. That's what I was gonna say. But late on the daily. Look at this fine specimen of manhood, right? Like, look, football challenge. Spencer Smith, I offer you the football challenge.
Yeah, you like men.
Catch one football thrown by me.
You love men rolling around with each other. Why don't you try rolling around with this guy?
Play football with me once.
And try to tackle him to
And
the
you're
ground.
younger than me. Dude, I'd take you down so fast. Does that mean I get to take away your man card? Son, I'm ready to start collecting men cards. I will collect the man card from every dude that identifies with taking away women's reproductive rights. I will take away your man card like that, son. You can't even touch this, boy. You little doughboy. Shit, could you even run a go route? Do you even know what a go route is? Or do you just look at football and think it's a bunch of dudes mashing each other? No, it's a finely tuned machine. All of us oiled up men working together.
You like that, don't you? Don't you, Spencer
Love
Smith?
that. Get the fuck out of here, man. Take you in a second.
I want to tomorrow. I want to repeat his video where he talks about wanting.
That being
to see
said, are there
men rolling
prophetic
around with each
implications here?
other.
Maybe there could be.
I
And we'll
agree.
talk about those for the next few minutes. Hey guys, your friend Spencer here. Go ahead and hit the subscribe
You're
button.
not my
Please go ahead and
friend.
subscribe. We get a lot of big things.
Okay, he's just.
You know what? You know what? Pedophiles tell children.
It's a game.
There they go. Hey, I'm your friend,
Yeah,
Spencer Smith.
let's play a game.
Hey, boy, why don't you mow my lawn?
You want to play a secret game?
You mean, dude? You couldn't catch a football thrown by me. So stop talking about masculinity.
Okay, so
You want to see some toxic masculinity, bro? I'll give you some. I'll give him some.
he's asking for it. Speaking of this guy, I got some of him fresh off the presses for you.
Where are you at?
Yeah, let's get rid of him.
All right, there.
Yeah, here we go.
Hot off the presses.
Here we go. This one we can just gotta hear him.
Look, I know it would make you guys hot, but I'll play you Dutch doubles in tennis. Probably smoke both of you. Also, I could play tennis, football. Hey, archery, badminton. I don't know. What do you want? You want me to prove my masculinity against yours? Meanwhile, what's at stake is women's rights, which makes no sense. Seems funny to me that I would be like, all right, you know what? I will stand up for women's rights. Like, why do men have to stand up for women's rights? And why are men the only ones that are going against them? It bothers me.
Amy Coney Barrett.
Well, she's not a woman.
Okay.
Well, she's too old to have children.
Okay.
So she's irrelevant.
Okay.
She can't have children. So
okay.
Who cares?
Hell, just die.
Shuffle.
Oh, no.
Because if you lost, you say, well, what do I got to do to go to hell? Just die.
Just die.
Because if you lost, you already in rejection. You already in blasphemy. You already in a negative situation where you don't even believe what the Bible says. So why would the Bible say the unpardonable sin is something that we're already born with?
Look at him. I love it when he squats down like that. It's like
he's making a point. Yeah. He's making a great point.
Good point. Amen.
Devils and doing all this stuff. I don't understand why you're not doing everything possible to take away every woman's right that you possibly can. Shit, let's roll it back. I'm telling you, vote. You don't need to vote.
Hey, you know what? He's going to go on later about how babies are sinful until they baptized.
Oh,
do go on. Go on.
No, I don't even want to touch him.
I'll touch
I'm not
you.
You're
gay.
born to pray. You're born dead, doomed, damned, and disobedient, but God, who is rich in mercy for his great love wherewith he loved us, even when we were dead in sins, hath quickened us together with Christ.
So that fetus,
Could be a Jesus.
no, that fetus is a sinner. That fetus,
Automatically, yeah.
yeah, that
Until
zygote,
it's born.
until it's born and thrown in a
Then-
tub of water.
And yeah, thrown in a tub of water and then told that it's a sinner over and over again for decades.
Yeah, pretty
until
much.
it grows up to be a massive drug addict and dies.
And then goes to hell, because to go to hell, all you got to do is die.
Yeah, that's right. Die
For
already.
by grace are you saved. The unpardonable sin is something you commit.
See, when he says only by my grace are you saved, he's talking about him. This man has a God complex.
Yeah.
This is so. What bugs me about him is that there are people that listen. That there is even one person, like the person where he's just like look, like, remember? Hey, I'll play devil's advocate. Remember when I challenged God to say, get X amount of people out of Sodom, Gomorrah, right? If anybody looks back, I'll turn them to salt, right? And Lot tried to save all the people that he could. Do you see that in this man? Do you see him trying to save everybody he can? Or do you see him selectively choosing?
I see him burning.
He is selecting people. He's saying, like we said on yesterday's show, that he is he's isolating and selectively saying, like, oh.
Well, he's also making his congregation suspicious by saying there's witches among you.
Pastor Locke, you are not Lot and you are not God, because there's no God. And you're not Lot, dude. You don't get to select the people that get saved. You're, as a Christian, supposed to be aware that there are people outside your realm of beliefs, and your goal is to help them to understand what you believe while not murdering you, which is what you're about. You're about murdering everybody that doesn't believe what you believe. You're about burning Harry Potter books because they don't follow whatever. You're stoked as hell that you're stoked that the like you and Spencer Smith are stoked that you got this majority and you got Roe v. Wade, quote unquote, overturned, right? Now you ain't seen shit at the fan till you're talking about women losing their rights. We'll get to that in a minute. Hell hath no scurry. Hell hath no fury. Like
Hell hath no scurvy.
Scurvy. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned with a 357, son. Try to take away her rights. Watch what happens. Now, you and Spencer Smith seem to have this belief that is wrong in so many ways. You're wrong historically. Jesus would have never done these things. I met the man once. He was cool. Yeah, he saved a woman's life. Watched him.
How?
Long story. But dude, you don't get to decide. That's like rule number one when you're a Christian. You don't get to decide who goes to heaven and hell. And if you do, if you call people out like that, it's a cardinal sin. I don't know. I checked. Also, evangelical churches in the fucking 70s and like Baptist churches went to them. They weren't like this.
Yeah, I went to Bible school when I was a kid. Not like this at all. It was actually very sweet.
Yes. It was funny as me. I mean, to me, it was hilarious.
I didn't think it was hilarious. I just thought it was a bunch of sweet but silly stories. But
again, this man is a sinner by his own words. He's a sinner by his actions. He should not be allowed into hell until he does right. According to his
hell or
own
into
doctrine.
heaven?
I mean, he'll never get into heaven.
Oh, he'll never get into heaven. No.
Right? But by his own doctrine, he is not allowed into heaven. He's gotten divorced. He's adulterated.
He's
He
done
has
drugs.
Burned books.
He has defiled
Look, do you
his
think,
shrine of a body.
Do you think that if there was books back when Jesus was a kid, that they'd been burning them? No, because there wasn't books back then, son. What do you not know about the Bible, dude? Like, yeah, you can quote scripture, but who cares? What you're saying is so off-brand from Jesus that I think he wants his copyright back. Son,
That was a good one.
thank you. That was my sermon. Dude, you want to? I could spout shit all day like this douchebag does, but I feel like I don't need to, because the only things that I need to be right are my opinion of myself and, making sure that the people around me have a level of information and education in order to have a conversation between two adults. You cannot have a conversation with people like this. And you can't have a conversation with Spencer Smith. Their minds are made up in such a wrong way. It's so perverted that the idea that you have a woman in your life and that you're like, I'm going to totally roll back your reproductive rights. If you have a woman in your life and the idea that you're on board with this.
Well, people like him, they believe in the literal text of the Bible that says a man's job is to love his wife and a woman's job is to obey
Hey,
her
nothing
husband.
nothing better than looking back at a book that was not written 2,000 years ago and getting all your marital advice and advice on women from that. I mean, nothing better than that, right? This idiot.
Not something you're born with. You
This
are
man is
born
scared
with
of
natural
women.
sinful depravity. You're going to hell for doing nothing other than being born into original sin because Adam and Eve jacked up the whole human race. Romans.
So you're telling us we need to protect the life in the womb, even though it is
Shot in the face.
It's hellbound. You've got a hellbound demon in
Give me
your
one
belly.
reason why I shouldn't have my boy here pull your head off.
Dude, can't have a conversation with you, son.
I don't want his head pulled off because he's too entertaining.
This is the conversation. Like, again, I said it yesterday. I'm like, if I had to sit down with this guy, right? Man, this man, and I use that term loosely, this man could not catch a football thrown by me. Spencer Smith probably couldn't even run, let alone run an out route. Probably wouldn't know what an out
He'd
route
want
is.
your body greased up so bad.
Just no, I would just tackle him.
But he'd say,
I
"Can you
could
grease
probably,
up? Can I grease you up?"
You know what I could do? I could probably throw the football so high in the air to him that by the time he was catching it, I'd be able to tackle him. Because I'm a man. Because that's what men do, right? Man run and man smash, right? Smash this idiot. Smash that other idiot. Spencer Smith, like, what?
Get them both on the ground and bash their heads
I
together.
dare you. Catch a football thrown by me. And then we can talk about your man card, about you getting it back. Because I'm a man. I am the Jay Tyler.
I am your Ms. Parker.
And this.
And I always follow his lead. Is Nothing Yet Live. See?
Only when we're dancing.
No.